So, getting comfortable, we'll start sitting. And today, tonight, depending when you're doing this class theme is on finding grounding and stability in the belly. So last week we looked at stability in the legs, connecting to the ground through the feet, and drawing the energy up. And so without losing the legs, but there's another home base. So the earth is a home, and there's the belly as a home. So we'll focus on the breath, we'll focus on strengthening the belly, but not with force, not with that ego, just like, oh yeah, a natural, just like the earth is always supporting us. Right, I can relax into I get quite moved by this situation. I can relax into the bountiful support that's in me all the time. Right? It's like, all right. Because if that wasn't there, we wouldn't be alive. So relaxing into this grounded, belly-centered life support. We'll see how that plays out in a yang-based class. Starting as we do in a meditation, and close your eyes. Take a moment to settle into your seat. I notice I need to fold my cushion one more time, see what it's like for you. Legs in any position, tucked behind, spread out. Let your spine be long. Back of the neck long, the head floating up. Shoulders relaxing down and the front of the chest open. Arms resting wherever's comfortable. Noticing what it's like to land in the beginning of this class. Landing and how do you feel right now? Pardon me. Swallowed wrong. So I'll land into that. Yeah, coughing can happen. And landing into your breath and feeling your breath from the belly's perspective. So for some people, it's really helpful to place one or two hands in the belly. And the inhale, the belly comes into the hands forward. Exhale, the belly recedes back. Letting your breath be smooth and even, gentle. No force in this class, but a curious engagement. With the hands in the belly, they can release down and we'll start to come into the wave, that breath wave. The end, or with the exhale, rounding forward, dropping the head. And with the inhale, lengthening up, open the chest as you draw the shoulder blades back, stretching the neck. Exhale, rounding forward, stretching the back of the neck, the shoulders can round forward. Inhale, lengthening and arching back. Flowing back and forth like this. It's a move we do very often. But I like to remind myself each time I do it, I've never done it now. So what's it like now? What's this inhale like? How does this exhale feel? And relating to yourself from this open, curious stance. That no matter how you're feeling, no matter what you're feeling, everything is welcome. It can flow in and out. We'll bring the arms into it. Inhale, extending out, beaming through the fingertips. Exhale, rounding forward. Play here, explore, feel. You've never done this in this moment. So that freshness. Open curiosity. Jaw soft, tongue relaxed, breath flowing through the nose. And if you like, the Ujjayi breath, so that's gentle ocean whisper from the throat. 3 more breaths. After this breath, returning to center, curious to any change from that breath wave. Is the belly still grounded in conscious breathing? Are you grounded in the belly? And then we'll swirl our bellies around the Sufi circles. So what's it like? Coming into the hips, the lower back, massaging the digestive organs. How does all of that feel? Smooth, even breath. Relaxed face, soft jaw, quiet tongue. And this kind, curious attention, mindful of everything happening. And then that allowing, however it is, to be like this. Two more circles in this direction. Pausing. And then swirling the other way, like the pendulum's now going the other way. Maybe small or big circles, slow or fast. Important is that you feel what it's like and you breathe consciously through it. And 3 more circles in this direction. And again, coming to a stillness. What does this feel like? Let the sitting bones ground, legs relax. Inhale the arms up and pause. Feeling the X, the right arm down through the left hip, the left arm down through the right hip, sit bones grounding. And these 2 levels of support, so the legs and the sit bones grounding, and the belly support. And then from this groundedness, the earth to the belly, we can stretch out, beam out, that vibrancy can be there without straining it, just the natural, yeah, right. And if you ever, whenever, not if, but when you do notice that you're straining, can you relax? Can you feel that support more? Right, the earth is holding you. The belly's in the breath. The breath is in the belly, both. And there's that lightness to being because life's supporting you. Great. We don't have to work so hard. So maybe 3, 4 more breaths if it's okay for your arms and shoulders. If you want to come out earlier, always do. Everyone's own appropriate intensity. And when you do bring the arms, gather the energy and bring it in and down. Filling yourself up. And at the end, the hands rest on the belly center. Breathing there, feeling there. And then we'll come to cat-cow, so on your hands and knees. If you want padding, you can put a cushion or fold a blanket under the knees, caring for any sensitivity. And if this at any point is uncomfortable for the wrists, you can always come down onto the forearms. Find your tabletops, the hips, or the legs under the hips. It feels neutral, relaxed feet. Ground through the hands, ground through the legs. Draw the energy up. And then flow with the breath. Inhale, belly sinks, head lifts. Exhale, round. And through both the inhale and exhale, there's an energy flowing up and down the arms and legs. The more you push into the ground, the more the ground pushes up. So that's the support of the earth. And then with the attention in the belly through the breath, there's the support of that belly center. Jaw soft, tongue relaxed. And then choosing what's appropriate. Do you stay like this, or do you bring the legs in? And I like to bring my left leg in a little bit, and then extend the right leg and round forward. You can keep like this, or bring the left arm in, that extended tiger. So each and every class choosing, breath by breath, what's appropriate. Inspiring yourself, but not straining. That curiosity to feel the muscles, the joints, the tissues. That presence as you move in connection with the breath. 4 more on this side. And then coming into child. If child's not comfortable, you can come and lie on your belly. Pausing and consciously breathing in the belly and the lower back. And coming up the other side. So first a couple cat-cows. Arching on the inhale, rounding on the exhale. And see if you need to change the hand position. Is it okay for the wrists? Can you feel how you're pushing into the ground and the ground's energy is rebounding up? And then if it's appropriate, bring the left leg in. Extend it on the inhale with maybe the right arm. And curl yourself in a ball on the exhale. flowing with the breath. Softening through the throat, the jaw, the tongue. Finding this grounded connection through the arm and leg and through the breath in the belly. Four more. Remember, 4 more is too much, of course. Do less. Always that option to do less. After this one, resting, pausing, breathing into your belly center. And extend the arms forward and slide forward to land on the belly. Feeling your grounded connection to the earth, and through lying your belly, feel the breath in the belly from this angle. And we come into the jellyfish breath. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, rounding down. Or not rounding, grounding down. Inhale, away from the ground. Exhale, back to the ground. Keep flowing the rhythm of your breath. That willingness to feel whatever's here, caring for yourself. So either stimulating yourself for more or relaxing into less. Three more. And then rest down and pause. What's your belly connection like right now? And bring the hands in front of the forehead. And we're going to lift the legs up. You can rest your head on the forearms, but I keep my head up so you can hear me when I'm speaking. And then you're going to extend both legs up, spread the toes. And on the inhale, widen the legs. On the exhale, squeeze them together. So inhale, widening the legs. Exhale, squeezing. The head can stay down. Or if you like, it can come up. And if you want, you can even bring the arms up. Think of the inner thighs always rotating up to the ceiling above you. Unless you're practicing outside, then you can rotate them up to the sky. I guess we could all rotate it to the sky through our ceilings. So this grounded connection from the pelvis, this connection to the belly, and feeling a stability, a strength there. And any time and every time you need a break, break. Four more or less. softening into the ground, softening into your belly. And either staying here or pushing back into child. What's your belly connection like in these breaths? And coming up to downward dog, curious downward dog. So you can move around, stretch, bend, twist. Don't lose connection from the belly, from the breath. Do feel also the connection through the arms, through the legs to the earth. So these two supports, the earth and the belly. And then I invite you to become still in your downward dog. So shifting whatever's the appropriate distance for the arms. Wrists turn in or out, finding that length of the spine. The legs can either be straight or bent, what feels more appropriate at this practice. But then find a downward dog that you feel you can hold, and then hold it. Push into the ground through the arms, ground the heels downwards. Find that length through the legs, through the arms. Let the head hang, and there'll be a softness to the neck and the throat. As you lift your hips up and back, you check in that you're spreading through all your fingers. Upper arms firmly contracting to the bone and grounding down to the legs, the heels, even if the heels are not on the ground. And then when you have this outer shape stable, land in the belly and the breath there. And anytime you want or need a break, rest either on your belly or in child. Don't try to hold as long as me for any ego reasons. You're practicing here with care, with kindness, attentive to today's needs, and they're always changing. What can you soften here? Whatever shape you're in, downward dog, child, or on your belly. How can you be in your belly here? Present. 5 more breaths. And making your way down to lie in your belly if you're not there already. Pause, breathe, feel. Soften whatever you can soften these little breaks. And then we'll come into superhero. So inhale, lift up, and then keep breathing and stay up. You can move around, rotate the wrists, the ankles, stretch out through the arms, through the legs. See if you can find a little bit of delight in this capability here. And anytime your superhero needs a rest, give her or him a rest. Then whoop, back up. What's it like to connect with your breath here? Can you allow yourself to feel whatever you're feeling? Maybe 3, 4 more breaths here. And then resting. Softening belly awareness. And either staying on your belly or pushing back to child. Further belly awareness. We're going to come into some stability through in the core. I'm going to give you 3 options and we'll repeat them so you have to see what works. You can do from tabletop with one leg extended, or you can do it from plank, or if the wrists want to break, you can come down and do it from crocodile. So plank, crocodile, or extended table with one leg at a time. Important is that you find the stability, so you're engaging the back of the belly muscles, widening through the back, lengthening through the heels and out through the chest. Ground through the hands or forearms as you firm the upper arms in and lengthen and lift through the legs. Take as many breaks as you need, as you want. Don't strain. And when you're in the shape, breathe. Can you connect with your belly here? Feel the support of the belly. So the belly's supporting you, but there's not this ego force, which we tend to feel it more in the shoulders and the jaw. So yeah, how are they doing? Can they relax? Maybe 4 more breaths and maybe, no, thank you, that's way too long. And then at the end, relax either on your belly or in child or even downward dog. Rest and feel. Feeling the ground support, feeling your breath in your belly. Then up again to your hands and knees for wild tigers. I like to bring my hands a bit wider, that freestyle swirling around. So after the stability, now back into mobility. We try to find that balance of stability and mobility. So this is about mobility. Oh, what's it like to move, to swirl the belly, to be free with the breath. The shoulders, hips, neck, all moving free. And then resting. And you can rest in child, on your belly, or downward dog. Whatever shape you're in, breathe consciously. Breathe into the belly. Ground yourself there. Softening, allowing, being with what is here, physically, mentally, or emotionally. They're all so interconnected. And then coming out, and we're coming into a side body strength. So you can do this many different ways. You can do it from lying on the side, the leg behind or in front, or some people prefer the bottom leg, or you can have both legs straight. You can be on the forearm or up on the hand. So choose the shape that works for you. Then extend through the feet, ground down, whether it's the arm or arm and a leg, and then find that side body stretch, strength, existence. Oh, what's it like to ground in your belly here? Of course, there's the earth support here, pushing through your forearm or your hand. Head in line with the spine as you reach out through extended hands, maybe 3 more breaths. Aware of the energy here in the belly. And relax. And return to lying on the belly, child, or downward dog. What can you soften? And then with gratitude of having 2 sides, 2 arms, 2 legs, let's try the other side. So either on your forearms, or if you prefer up in your hands, whatever leg position works, coming on the side. And remember, you can always have one leg in front or behind. Extend the soles of the feet, ground the hand or the elbow down, and take the energy up. Find that length through the soles of the feet all the way to the top of the head. Shoulder blades away from the ears, room the chest. And this, hopefully, this soft belly-centered awareness. Jaw relaxed, tongue relaxed, ego relaxed. Maybe 3, 4 more breaths. Maybe that was enough and you're already resting. And if you're already resting, wonderful, delight in that resting. And if you're still here, 1 more breath, delight here. And then make it all rest together. On your belly, child, or downward dog. Whatever you can soften, soften. And then we'll come up to standing via downward dog. So into your downward dog. Walk your downward dog so slowly forward. And delighting, feeling into each step. When you end up the weight in the feet and dangle here. If you have high or low blood pressure, if this doesn't feel good, you can come into a squat or roll up. Otherwise, a few breaths here, releasing, relaxing whatever you can in this full body Back stretch. The back of the legs are being stretched, the back's being stretched, back of the neck. We're stretching actually all the way into our brains. Allow that to be. Allow that to happen. And gently connect with the breath here. Especially the exhales. Smooth and conscious. And then we'll roll up, bend the knees, push into the feet, and roll up. Feel what it's like to stand. And how the belly's, between the two. It's between the earth and the heavens. So your head floats up to the heavens, and your feet ground down to the earth. Between the two, this stability and this bellied centeredness. Close your eyes and breathe in your belly. Standing actively, pushing into the ground, and feel the energy rebound up the legs. Lengthening up the spine, and then feel the energy flow in from above. And then keeping the eyes closed, bring the weight onto one leg. You can come into a low tree so the foot can be by the ankle or below the knee. We like to think of our balance from our eyes point of view. Really comes down from the belly. Of course, I'll open your eyes anytime you need to, and then try closing them again. It's not just belly centeredness. Of course, there's lots of muscles working together. And letting go of ego as best as you can. And some days it's easier for me to let go of my ego, and sometimes, oh no, that ego is very sticky. But do try it with closed eyes. Do try to feel this belly centeredness. Three, four more breaths. And release. Standing on both legs, eyes can stay closed. How does this feel? That difference from the one leg to the other. And maybe your standing leg needs shaking out, so you can shake it out, reset the fascia. And keeping the eyes closed, try the other side. The balance rests in the belly center. Breath flowing, jaw soft. Yeah. Working with my healing ankle, I can really feel that, the tension coming up, wanting to do well, just letting it go. Sometimes it doesn't work, and that's okay. In those moments when we are wobbly or we fall out, can we stay belly centered, holding whatever's triggered? Jaw soft, tongue relaxed. 3, 4 more breaths. releasing. Standing on both legs again. Aware of your belly. Aware of this moment. You want shaking out the standing leg. Then opening the eyes gently. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bend down to Utkatasana. Feel your belly here. So there's that leg support. There's also belly support here. Inhale, come up. Exhale, energy in and down. 3 more like that. If you can, delight in the movement. Delight in your connection and the stability offered from the earth and the belly. One last one where we'll pause and take a few breaths in Utkatasana. So coming into the chair pose. Making sure it feels okay for the knees and ankles. Strong legs. And this awareness, this gathered energy in the belly. So breathing into the belly, feeling the earth coming up through the legs. And then there'll be an openness to the chest, back and neck. Couple more breaths here, supporting the legs that are working hard through this belly energy, through the breath there, through this active engagement energetically. And then inhale all this energy up, straighten the legs, reach the arms up, and bring it in and down. Pause, feel, allow. What's your awareness with your belly right now? How do you feel? And bend the knees, relax the arms, roll down, either straight down or side to side. Coming in to a squat. That's okay for the knees and ankles. A couple of breaths here. Stretching the sacrum, the lower back. Bring the hands behind, lowering the bottom, rolling back, hugging the legs in. Relax the shoulders, back the neck long, softness in the throat and the heart. Either stay in like this or extend the legs up for waterfall. The energy flowing now down the legs into the belly. You can let go of your Ujjayi Pranayama and just breathe naturally, easily in here. Letting there be an ease to this, a softness. Life is whole in you. Grounded presence is here. Bring the arms out to shoulder height. The legs are straight, you can bend them, and we'll come into a lying twist for a few breaths on each side. So legs one way, shoulders the other. Relax into the twist. Breathe into the twist. With your next inhale, bring the legs up. Pause for a breath or two. And the next exhale, bring the legs over to the other side. And hips one way, shoulders the other, that's the twist. The legs can be bent or straight. You have padding under or between them. And relax into the shape. Into your breath in the belly. And how it feels in this twist. And inhaling out. Hug your legs in. Back the neck long. Either stay in a tight, deep hug or swirl the legs around, massaging the organs yet again. Never can massage them too much, I think. I guess technically you can, but they're probably more under-massaged than over-massaged. So offering this as a gift. And then the other way. Hugging one more time. And coming into Shavasana. If there's anything your body or you need to do before Shavasana, please do it. Feel free to get blankets, pillows, more clothes. And then allow yourself to rest into the beauty of this non-doing shape. Surrendering to Shavasana. attention return to the belly. So your breath there. And allowing your breath to deepen. And through that, engaging in movement of the body, stretching, twisting, wiggling, moving at your pace. And coming up to seated. And bring your hands in front of your heart. Breathing in. And with love bowing to you, to this time you make for your practice. As you honor the importance that the more centered we are, the more service we are and benefit we are to ourselves and others and this planet. And this wish for happiness and inner ease to each and every one of us. Namaste.